Hello SMS. This tutorial is meant to explain how to create a class and to assign assignment using the Holt McDougall's online resource. We'll start from the beginning, which is entering or logging into the account. So we enter the username and the password. Log in. Okay, now we have the products. Let's say I'm teaching grade 9. For grade 9, I want to create a class and I want to create or assign assignment for this class. On the right side here, this dashboard, I have a lot of choices. So I want to create a class. So add a class. Press this button. Then the class name is grade 9 CBF. It's according to the class you're teaching. Let's say you're teaching grade 9A, so write 9A. How many periods a week? 4 periods. Select the grade level, they are grade 9. Description, SMS. Then here, this is a very important part. Select the material. So grade 9 are taking Holt McDougall's literature, grade 9. Tick. Then add. Now my class is created, however, I need to add students. So how many students do I have? I'll check here. I'll press this button. One login, password. So I click it. I will have all the students of SMS. So I'll move down till I find grade 9 students. Here we go. So grade 9B, starting from here. I drag till I reach, or 9C I said, so I drag till I reach the last student in 9C. Okay. Then I press this button, add. All my students are added, then done. Now what I get here is the list of the usernames and passwords of my students. Of course, we put the one password, the default password. You have to encourage your student to change their passwords for security reasons. So I want to printable version of this sheet. So here we go. I can print it and distribute it to students. Okay, now I have a class. However, I want to assign something. Assign a test, study guide, or anything. So I press assignment. Again, I press assignment on the dashboard here on the right. When I press it, I'll have this screen. So I'll go to assignment again. Then I have to select the class. So as we say, 9C. Okay, this is their book, which is right. Test and quizzes. I'll select test and quizzes. And grade 9. Okay, here we go. Here are all the benchmarks, the assessment for each unit in the book, and the tests that are related to each selection. Let's say daughter of invention section selection. So this is one selection with a test A and B, 2 versions. So I can the gift of Maggie. It's according to the selection. Let's say I'm teaching the gift of Maggie. I can assign the gift of Maggie. So press assign in order to assign it to this class. When I press assign, I will have a new page in which I have to specify certain details related to this assignment. Sorry. For example, do you want the test to be available always? Yes or no? It's up to you. If no, specify the date. So I want them to take the test on November, let's say 27, and I will leave this test available for 2 days only. So 29th of November. I can assign it for 1 hour. So in that case, I have to write 27/27 from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. or from 3 p.m. or to 4 p.m. Depends on the teachers. I mean, teachers, if they want to assign it for 1 day, more than 1 day, 1 hour, more than 1 hour, it depends on the teacher. Now, time limits. Do I want my test to be available for a certain amount of minutes or always available, or no, I mean not timed at all? So let's say this test will take 30 minutes only, so I'll assign 30 minutes or 35 minutes. Do I want them to pause, or do I want the students to have this option of pausing then continuing their test? This is again depends on the teacher. I don't prefer that, so they can stop and go and search for information to be asked to be able to answer the question. So we'll not click on it. Here are the students. I selected all the students, but I can deselect any one of them if I want that differentiation. If I want to assign this test only for high achievers, so tick on the high achievers only. Then we go down. How many times should the students be able to access? Of course, 1 time, because this is a test. How many times should your students be able to score this test? 1 time. Randomize, yes. So every student will have different questions. Now allow students to see their scores for this test. It's up to me. Yes or no. Allow students to view this test after it is scored. Okay. Never, or when the date is when due date arrives, or when all students have finished their test. So this is the good option. Submit. Okay. Now here we go. This is my assessment, or let's say test, that I assigned to students. Now whenever any student wants to access his online resource, let's say material, he will find assignment and he must press begin. I can view the test in order to check, okay, I assigned a test that I don't know what is it. So I can view it from here. Here we go. All the questions with the answers. This will be displayed only for the teacher. How many pages are there? 4 pages with the standard Common Core standard for each question. So in this way, the teacher can have an idea and can even print the test for assigning it. That's all for today's session. I hope that you enjoyed it and you get some useful information. Thank you.